Hello and welcome back to survival mode. 3 things are going to happen in this video. Number 1, a very quick base tour. Yes, I know last week I did that, but the base is now completed, so I might as well show it off before we leave. Number 2 is to show off and name the hydrogen ship. And number 3 will be leaving this planet behind as we go to space. Or I'll be coming back down to the planet and greeting it with my face. That's going to be left to a little bit later on. But some sad news, the clangmobile has decided to leave this existence. It's almost like Thanos came through here and just snapped it. It's nowhere in my entity menu, and I don't have a backup of it unfortunately, so it is gone. Perhaps I shall do a small montage to remember it by. But no, I'm going to walk around here and come into the base. I have doors now, which is all nice. I can put my light on. Not too much has changed here. I've added an oxygen tank. No, I am not insane being on an Earth-like planet with an oxygen tank. I needed a way to mass fill bottles up without using ice. But I'll come back to that in just a minute. Coming through here, we got some plants. Got some arcade machines, a little bit of Pac-Man, a little bit of Space Invaders. Got a lovely shelf there. Got a window to look out of. Got a nice little skylight. An antenna, which now displays the actual base name, or not. Coming through here, we have some chairs to sit on, a little plant there, another shelf. Opening up this door will bring me to the Dinglecopter, which is still in one piece. This I have made a backup of, just in case it disappears. And here's the reason for the oxygen tank. I've got a few oxygen farms, I'm sure I'll be fine with hydrogen, and that will connect up underneath the base, leading it to the oxygen tank, which is how I filled up the oxygen bottles.
Fuel critical.
Yes, I know, computer, no need to tell me. Then if I was to come through here, open up this door, we come to the hydrogen ship. The platform is complete, but I do have a ladder which comes down to where the clangmobile would be, and a cargo container to unload goods from said clangmobile, but unfortunately it's no longer with us. I might just remake it. I might very quickly hop into creative mode and remake it. It's not too hard. I can just use my old videos as a guidance. So I've very quickly recharged myself up so I can jetpack, and now it's time to show off the hydrogen ship. I've done a little bit of work to it since the last video, and this is mainly because the large but small cargo container has got some of these small connectors on it, which I completely forgot about it when placing it. So as you can see right here, these little O2H2 generators are not connected to the cargo container properly because they have a large connection on the back, and it's connected to a container with a small connection, so I had to use the conveyors and jury-rig it underneath the ship. Fun fact about this ship, it's my very first ship that does not use any steel blocks. No light steel blocks, no heavy steel blocks, no rounded blocks. It's just pure items basically. So any damage I'm going to take is going to be a bit costly. Yes, jetpack on. Let's take a quick look and then I'll name it. So here it is. We've got containers there with atmospheric thrusters. I have lifted this off to connect it to the connector in the back there. I have not tested the hydrogen thrusters. That is still a mystery to me, and the only way I'm going to test them is once we get past the point of no return. And if you don't know what that is basically where you are still in the atmosphere of the planet, but the atmospheric thrusters switch off and no longer work. That is where I'm going to find out if it can hold up the ship. So I've got 2 connectors under here. I've replaced the blocks in the middle with the landing gear on for pistons with landing gear. This will just make it a bit easier to land on asteroids. I've added in a survival kit underneath, which is also a reason why I have pistons there, to prevent this from getting damaged. I thought it might be useful to have a survival kit so I could respawn in space. Otherwise I'm going to respawn back down here and have to build another ship. Here are the hydrogen thrusters. We've got 3 small ones underneath and large ones. I'm not too bothered about the small ones because I will be tilting myself straight up. I'm planning to go on a sort of like a curved angle all the way up, just to try and ease the use of ice. Jetpack's on the top. I've got 2 solar panels here in order to keep me powered up. A bunch of batteries, 2 gyroscopes. I don't have a reactor on here. The reactors I put on last time were not actual reactors, They were exploding reactors, which I found here, which could have been disastrous if I tried to use them. No, I need to build a proper refinery in order to build reactors, but this base does not have the room capacity to fit it on. And I think that's basically it. I have filled up all the hydrogen tanks with hydrogen bottles, so they've got their maximum in. If I come around to these containers over here, I should have a load of tools. In fact, let me just come over to this, hide the empty ones. It's got a load of tools in this one, hydrogen bottles in each of the hydrogen tanks, a little bit of ice, and a lot of oxygen bottles. Yes, that is why I built the oxygen tank. But now it's time to name this, and I'm going to quickly tab out. Okay, so here we are. Hopefully that didn't break the recording. I have come up with a fantastic name. Or actually, one of you have come up with a fantastic name for this hydrogen ship, and that is Dinglecopter 2 Hydrogen Boogaloo. And that is what this is going to be called. Oh, that's great. I love that name, Dinglecopter and all that. But yes, one final thing before we take off. One final thing? Ay. I cannot speak today. I have got a load of materials here in order to basically build something in space. So what I'm going to do is, in fact, I'm doing this a silly way, aren't I? I have a connector right there for me to connect up to. Okay, and here we go. I'm going to activate the hydrogen thrusters as well to take us off the planet. Look at this speed we are going. Marvelous stuff going on here. I'm really hoping this works. I'm going to turn off the dampeners just to save a little bit of power going up. Still on the maximum speed. I might just have enough thrusters on here. I did have to very quickly throw on a few thrusters on here because I did notice there was a small problem with turning and it was starting to annoy me. But yes, it's only small thrusters. If I was to zoom in, it's only some small thrusters I've just thrown in, so 2 extra on the back. But I should be good. What are we on? We're still on 1G. I'm hoping this is going to go down. It's starting to get darker. I do like looking around in first person. It's rather marvellous. Ooh, it looks like we might be slowing down just a little bit. 0.9, 0.89, 88. We're leaving. We are leaving the planet. 0.8 Gs. And we got 2 hours of power left. I can now, I think, safely switch off the atmospheric thrusters. We've gone past the point of no return. Because now I cannot slow down myself at this type of speed. 5 hours of power remaining. Let's take a look at third person. In fact, that can make a nice screenshot like that. How about that for a screenshot? There we go. Yes, here we go up. We are still going. 0.55 Gs. It's getting there. This is going quite well, actually. Surprisingly well, considering all the stuff I'm carrying. My one concern is the hydrogen, though. Because I'm also going to need that to actually get to an asteroid. So I'm hoping I'm going to have maybe 30% and then I can start feathering it. But while I'm still in the planetary gravity, I can't switch it off and just glide around because I'll just come back crashing down to Earth. We've got plenty to do. I might just leave them on just in case an enemy comes by. I actually checked through the settings again. I think last time I said about this, but I did double check this. Drones and wolves are turned on. I thought just wolves were, but nope. They are both turned on and they have no interest in me at all. They just didn't bother coming to me. Although I am wondering that now I'm in space, they might start spawning enemies in, perhaps it'll bug, and I'm going to come back to a destroyed base. Perhaps that's what happened to the clangmobile. Perhaps it just got destroyed, or maybe hijacked by wolves. No, we're at 0.19 Gs, with 43 hydrogen remaining. I do not want to tilt this ship. I'm well aware that the rear thrusters are not enough to move it while still in gravity, which is why I'm relying on the little tiny thrusters underneath it. But We're getting there. Very slowly we are getting there. I have no idea how long I've been recording for, but I think I shall get into space. And then next week will be space exploration. Oh, I'm so excited about this. It's so nice to be off the planet. Okay, I've still got some momentum. Let's just double check all this. Hydrogen, we're still good. Still got some ice, we're producing it. I've still got some ice remaining. Where is my tanks? So it's exactly like I thought. Worst case scenario is I'm just going to have to hover around in space for a little bit to let everything recharge. The battery I'm fine about. Means the atmospheric thrusters have been turned off. This is all good. This is all good, good, good. 0.09, we're nearly out there. Oh, bloody hell, asteroids. I suppose I should be keeping an eye out for the asteroids. Oh, but there's the is that the Mars planet or is that the alien planet? They look so weird from a distance. 0.07 and 19 hydrogen remaining. There is an asteroid above me, which I'm thinking might be the one to go for. 0.6. Oh, there is an asteroid there. If only asteroids had physics on them. Because that's in the gravitational pull, so that would be fun if it came crashing down to the Earth. In fact, what is that holding out of it? We're out! We're out in space! Dampeners are on. And now it's time to very, very nicely slow myself down. Oh, here we go. We're in space. Jolly good show. Jolly good show. Any asteroids above me? No. I've made it to space. Ah. It is all good. In fact, I can switch off my helmet because there's oxygen in here. Why didn't I think of that earlier? But no, I have stopped. And now hopefully the tanks... Yay, the tanks are slowly refilling. Whilst my stopping is actually pretty good. It handles... well, it handles like a tank. But in terms of stopping and starting, it's okay. In fact, I can turn off the dampeners, can't I? And just manually control this. So here we are. In space, and there is the Earth. I think... I put my dampeners on, I might just leave this here and let my poor hydrogen ship refuel itself. In fact, I can turn them off now. Yes, I can just keep them all off like that. Let the ship recharge up. And then next week, we'll be going into an asteroid. Hopefully. So thank you all for watching, and I'll be back with another video somewhat soon. Bye bye.